Welcome to the Let's Talk About It podcast, where nothing is off limits, even the things in your group chat with Kat and Carlee. I'm Kat.
And I'm Carlee.
And today we are talking about embarrassing or awkward moments that we have experienced or people that we know have experienced. But do you want to talk about your day, Carlee? You want to get started with that?
Yeah, we could talk about our day. I didn't really do much. My AC broke last night, so I spent majority of the day waiting around for the person to come fix it. Thankfully, it got fixed pretty quickly. It broke yesterday around, I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3, but we weren't home until maybe we got here around 4 something, maybe 3 something, and then noticed. So it was only 24 hours no AC, which we're so privileged to even have AC, something we were talking about earlier.
Yes.
And I'm just super grateful that it was fixed and it was nothing major. It was just like a clogged pipe or whatever the guy said. He just had to vacuum it out or whatever, that those people do.
Easy.
So, yeah. So, that was pretty much my day. And what about you?
My day was good, actually. I mean, I guess this morning I woke up and, did my normal thing. Jaxie had an accident. Can't help that. I went to work and then I came home. I'm doing some laundry, my normal cleaning, stuff like that. My day was pretty good, though. I don't have my kids tonight, which kind of sucks, but I'll have them Thursday instead this week, so it's all right.
Yeah.
I'm recording in a different setting. This is my kitchen, dining room area. Sorry for the mess. It's all right. I mean, it's lived in. It's just kids stuff over there. I'm drinking my coffee out of my ghost cup because it's cute. And that's my day right there. That is my day.
Same as you.
Yes.
Yeah, we love that. A good normal day. At least it was a good day.
Yeah, nothing crazy happened. Work wasn't too crazy either, so.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get started with our segment. We're going to start talking about embarrassing moments. Now, these moments could be from preteen all the way up until adult now. So, we got a couple different stories from a couple different people that we know. We're not going to name names. We're just going to tell some stories so that way we can all come together. Maybe laugh about them a little because some of them might be a little funny. Not gonna lie. But we can all relate in the fact knowing we've all had an embarrassing moment. Each one of us are human. We all go through embarrassing things. So my embarrassing story that happened to me, I'm sure there's so many, right? But sometimes I feel like we all blank them out because we don't like to remember embarrassing moments in life. But my embarrassing story happened when I turned 21. I'm going to talk about that one because I went out with some family and some of my family's friends, and we were at my family's friend's house, and they lived above a bar. So I remember us starting out the night with going downstairs and having some shots. I think I had 1 or 2 shots. And then I got gifted a whole bottle of vodka, the Pinnacle, right? I believe that's called. Yeah, I think it was Fedka. It was one of them. Either or it was vodka. I remember that. And it was decent sized bottle, decent sized bottle. One person should probably not drink that whole bottle to themselves. But long story short, like I said, it was my 21st, so we were celebrating. And I basically drank that whole bottle to myself. Plus, like I said, had shots. Plus, then they were having me funnel beers. Okay? And now, if anyone knows, you should not mix your liquors. You shouldn't mix. Please don't mix. Bad things happen. And if you have already, then you know. So, yeah, so we, I was just drinking. Once you get in the flow of drinking, it's easier and easier and easier to just keep drinking. Everything tastes like juice at one point. And so I just remember being super, super, super wasted, sitting in the middle of like an L sectional couch, like literally like right in the middle part where I could put my arms up. And I just remember laying there. Like I said, I was super wasted. Loud music was going on. Everyone was still partying. I have no clue what time it was at this point. And I just remember my eyes were closed and I just remember like feeling like all of a sudden like I'm gonna barf, and pretty much didn't make it to the bathroom. It was literally like the Exorcist movie, and just projectile vomited in this person's living room all over the place, on myself, all over the place, like, and it was a moment. And I just remember them like getting me up and like bringing me to the bathroom, and at that point I just didn't have to puke anymore because obviously it all came out of me. And yeah, and I fell asleep on the bathroom floor, they said, for like a couple hours. So they woke me up, they were like, it's time to go. And I just remember, like, you know, you can see like flashes, how you see flashes in like movies. That's how it was for me. I just remember like flash, I don't remember, flash, I don't remember, flash. We went outside, it was snowing, I don't remember how I got in the car. Yeah, so it was fun. But I woke up the next morning really hating myself because I was like, that
Yeah.
was embarrassing. I puked everywhere. They had to clean it. I'm so sorry. And I literally, like, there was no way I was going to clean it. I was
Don't
so drunk.
don't you have videos
So
from that night or
I do
no?
have videos. I do have videos.
I remember they're fun.
Yeah, I do have videos. So, but yeah, that's one of my embarrassing stories because that was really embarrassing. So, long story short, don't mix your liquors.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And be 21 to drink, okay? We don't support underage drinking.
Carlee, don't do that. You like how I just stayed so quiet? I have children, so no.
Don't be
They're
a
not drinking.
youngin' drinking. It's not good for you. Anyway.
No. Well, my it's so hard to even get out. So anyway, I'm already like crying because it's funny.
I'm gonna pee my pants.
So, a few months ago, I went to the gym. And first of all, I want to start off with I don't get embarrassed easily at all. I'm not that type of person. This moment, it should be embarrassing, but for me, it was like a traumatizing event. Because, like, just wait. All right, so Carlee and I were just having a conversation. Everybody knows that is a female or a male that wants to sit on a fucking public restroom toilet seat to either A, clean it, B, put toilet paper, or C, use like the seat protector things that they have. Well, I went to the gym a couple months ago and I'm not thinking anything of it. I go and I change into my gym clothes into the bathroom stall like I usually do, and I use the handicap one. Yeah, you guys can hate on me for that. I don't care. I use
Hey,
that one.
it's a bigger stall.
Yeah.
It's a bigger stall.
So I take my pants off and I'm like, oh, I really have to pee. But like me thinking like, it's the gym. I'm so tired. My legs are sore. I've been working on my legs. Let me just sit down on the seat. I never sit on the seat, mind you. I'm always hovering. I sit on the seat. I do my business. I just pee, whatever. I stand up. Carlee, don't do this to me. So I stand up and like the air, like I get a breeze.
Uh-huh.
So I get a breeze and it felt like wet air on my butt cheeks. And I'm like,
And now I thought she was talking about pee. I'm like, oh, you saying pee?
wait, just wait. Oh, I'm crying. So anyway, I'm like, what the hell is that? So I grab toilet paper and I wipe my cheek and it's shit. There is somebody else's doo-doo
Oh no.
on my butt cheeks, okay?
Oh
Shit, hold
my
on.
god.
Whew. And I'm like my jaw hit the floor and rolled out the fucking building. I said, wait, what in the fuck?
My
So then I
god.
use my foot and I pick up the toilet like seat lid or whatever. There is diarrhea, literally,
My
all
god.
over the toilet seat. Like all over like the inside inner lip. It is literally so like this is the toilet seat. And then like this is like the part and then it goes inside, right? This part and the inside and all of that had diarrhea in it, even outside of the fucking toilet. And I didn't even peep that. So I just sat in fucking somebody else's shit. I was so traumatized. I literally put my pants on and I left. I didn't even fucking work out. And how could I tell somebody because they're gonna think it was me? So I just left
Yeah.
because I sat in someone else's doo doo.
Yeah.
And I immediately was like, oh my God, I'm gonna get sick.
They have a disease. And now it's on my butt.
Maybe they had a fucking stomach bug. I don't know. Like, who blows up a gym bathroom like that? They must have ate something that didn't agree with them.
Yeah, they must have had Chipotle and then went to the gym. They had Chipotle and went to the gym. That's what they did. First.
And yeah, I literally told Carlee this story like 2 or 3 days ago, and she was like, why didn't you not tell me about this? And I said, I literally forgot. I forgot all about it. I
Yeah,
blacked it
no,
out. I was so
she blocked it
traumatized.
out because it was so embarrassing and traumatizing that she was like, I can never tell anybody this. But then I was like, no, you have to.
She said, we're talking about this on the podcast. And I said, all right, bet.
Yeah, I said you have no choice, really. So
Oh, God.
it's literally perfect for this segment. And if nobody else thinks that's funny, or at least you'll think it's gross because
I think it's hilarious now that I look
I
back.
think it's a mixture of everything. I literally would have died right there in that moment. I would have literally just like, yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
I will never, ever, I don't care how clean the toilet seat is
Yeah,
or how
no.
clean the bathroom is. I'm not ever sitting on I'm going to keep my hovering going.
Yeah, no. I literally I don't even know what I would do. I don't even know what I would do. I don't even know what I would do. But lesson learned. Check the toilet seat, clean it, or don't sit on it. So now we all know that
Yes.
can happen to you. So
It happened to me.
don't let it. So we got some stories. We shared some of ours. So we got some stories from some people that we know or don't know. Maybe they're anonymous. I don't know. And I do know, but we're not going to give names, obviously. We're just going to insert their stories because we never want to embarrass anybody else. We'll embarrass ourselves, sure,
Yeah.
but I never want to embarrass anybody else. So we just got some stories from people. We told them, hey, we're not going to put your name in it. Even though I was given permission to put a name in by one person, I'm still not going to because at the end of the day, I respect people's privacy. Now, if they want to come on and tell that story, that's a different thing. But they're not here. It's just me and Catherine. So we're going to keep it with no names. So the first story I'm going to go in with is I know this person. I was actually going over to their home and I spent some time at their house with them. And we, at the time of our age, not exactly sure how old we were in this moment, probably somewhere along the lines between 7th and maybe 9th grade, somewhere along there. And we were probably in middle school, probably, knowing me in this story. We were probably in middle school. But we were obsessed with the song Bands That Make Her Dance by Juicy J. So we came up with a dance to the song together because like sometimes me and my friends would do that. We would just come up with dances to songs that we really liked and we just thought it was really funny. And I always would call my friends on, oh my goodness, why can I not think of the name of it right now?
Omegle. Uvu.
It's Uvu. It had to be Uvu because Omega was something else.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It had to be Uvu. I called a friend on there and I was like, we made this dance, like you want to see it? And the person really didn't want to do it, but I begged them to do the dance and pretty much just got to us trying to twerk against their bedroom wall upside down. And the person said that they were so embarrassed, but obviously they love me, so I got them to do some funny shit at that age. We did a lot of stupid shit, but yeah. Yeah. So that is some stupid stuff that we would do. Also, another story that somebody told me was a time in 6th grade. They thought they had a crush on this one girl, and every time they saw them, they would like freak out, like literally like heart racing, anxiety type of thing. And for the first month and a half of school, they tried to work up the courage to like go talk to them, like even introduce themselves. So the whole lunch table that they were with like knew all their friends. So they were like, just go for it. Like, just go say hi. when that person's like done buying lunch. So this person waited for them to get to the register. They go up to her, they introduce themselves, and they say, "Hi, I'm blank." Obviously, they give their name. And she didn't even hear them. And the lady working the register just like smiled at them. They said, obviously it was super embarrassing because they felt like they flopped in front of the whole table, like watching them do this. And they said they never did anything like that ever again because it was super embarrassing to them. And they were like, this lunch lady just heard me try to talk to this girl, and this girl didn't even acknowledge me because she didn't hear me. So that was really embarrassing for them, obviously. And yeah, I listen. What would you do in that?
Girl, I would never talk to anybody. I would never try to shoot my shot again.
Well, it's also like she didn't hear them. She didn't hear them. So maybe if they said it again.
That is true. Maybe I would have tried again, but like, what if she was ignoring them?
That's true.
That's even more like that's so much worse.
Yeah, because it's like, how didn't she hear them, but the lunch lady did?
Exactly.
Yeah. I see exactly what you're saying. Yeah, yeah.
I would never shoot my shot again.
Yeah, I mean, I've done that whole thing where like I think somebody's waving at me and like they weren't waving at me, they were waving at somebody behind me, and I'm like, and then I'm like, oh, like that whole that's happened to me quite a few times, I'm not gonna lie. So, or like when you think somebody's gonna like go in for like a hug, but they're really like going in for a handshake or something.
It's like one of the yeah.
I've done that a few times too, so it's hard sometimes.
It is. Can't read the room a lot of the time.
Yeah.
That's difficult, yeah.
Especially as a kid.
Yeah, for sure.
So what are some stories you got?
All right, so this person and we were at my dad's house. It was a summer day. My dad lived in a gated community that had a community pool, I should say. And this person and I like ate some mac and cheese. We were getting ready to go to the pool or whatever. The pool was like a mile from our house. Well, the house that I was at, my dad's house. So then we walked to the freaking pool. She takes off her pants and, she's got her bathing suit bottoms on. She takes off her top and it's just her bra. I'm taking off my pants and I look up and she's like, and she's like, oh, like she's so embarrassed. She put her shirt back on real quick and ran that whole mile back to the house, looked for her bra or her bathing suit top, and then came back. And she said she was so embarrassed. It was like middle school time. So
yeah.
Like you're like, oh shit, somebody saw me in my bra. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think
oh my God, my underwear.
I really don't think anybody noticed. But it was really funny.
You never know.
Oh, no, that's true. You don't ever know. What would you do in that situation? Because I would.
Yeah, I mean, at that age, I probably would have literally just not shown back up.
Me too. That's what I was thinking. I thought she left me because she took so long to get back. I was like, she's not coming back.
Yeah, she probably just couldn't find the top of her bathing suit and was like looking for it forever.
Yeah.
But I would literally probably just have been like, yeah, I'm gonna go home. Yeah. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what I would have done, but that's me.
Yeah.
So.
And I have another one that this person, he was telling me that the one time him and the girl he was so in love with were doing the nasty. And they went to do it, from behind or whatever, doggy style. And he said that she had toilet paper stuck to her butt. And he said that he was just like, you got a little something.
I mean, at that moment, it's either going to make it or break it. You know what I mean? It's either going to ruin the moment or you're going to be like, whatever.
I asked him, I said, like, well, what did you do? And he said, Well, I just told her, you got a little something. She got up, went to the bathroom, and I said, "So are we gonna continue?" Or and I said, "Damn, really?" And he said he was so in love with her, he didn't give a shit. Like.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which is good, which is good. Which is good. At least it was like one of those, because I'm sure she was super embarrassed. Like for him, that's not really embarrassing, in my opinion.
It's awkward.
I think it's awkward, but I don't think it's
How
like,
would you tell somebody there's toilet paper? How would you say it? That's uncomfortable. It's embarrassing for you to even say. I don't even think I
yeah.
would say
But
shit.
but who's embarrassed here? Her. I'm sorry.
It is
Her.
true. It is
She's
true.
embarrassed, you know what I mean? Because she's the one who's like, oh shit. You know what I mean? But hey, at least she wipes. At least she uses toilet paper.
I hate you, but you're right. What would you do
At
that?
least she uses toilet paper. I
What would
mean,
you
hey.
do? What would you do if that was you? What would you do if your man said, "Hey, yo"?
Like I said, it's either gonna make it or break it. That's all I gotta say. And if somebody really loves you and you have an embarrassing moment like that together, you can move past it. You can move
For
past
sure.
it.
I know.
But now if it's like somebody who like you're just messing around with, yeah, you're probably gonna.
If that happened, if I was that type of girl and I was just messing around with somebody and they told me I had a little something something, I would get up, go to the bathroom, and dip. I don't care if I'm leaving out the window or I'm waiting until you knock the fuck out.
Yeah.
There's no
Or
way.
yeah, I would be like texting my best friend, like, please call me right now and tell me there's an emergency and I have to leave.
Yes. Something, because there's no way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I would like never, I would probably block them or like ghost them.
Yeah.
Because there's no way.
Yeah. I would literally die.
But like honestly, I think that's more common than we actually think because
Mm-hmm.
one of the podcasts that I do listen to, they had a segment on that specific thing and
Mm-hmm.
how like when they were messing with girls or whatever that had happened. And they said that they just ignore it. Or like
Yeah.
the one guy said that he flicked it.
What's the name of the podcast?
Shits and gigs.
Shits and gigs.
Funny,
Uh,
funny podcast.
it sounds like it. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think obviously it doesn't like because as girls we use toilet paper. So sometimes, depending on if you're using good toilet paper or bad toilet paper,
That's true. It
that
sheds.
shit's stuck. You know what I'm saying?
Toilet paper sheds.
Yeah, and especially if you're using really bad toilet paper.
Well, you know what? I'd rather have toilet paper in my ass than a dinkleberry or something. So
Exactly. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather I wiped than having shit. And you see them, like, because if you were to see that, then I'd be like, all right. Like, ew. But that, that's just, I mean,
I don't know, girl.
at least as a female, I mean, for me personally, I know, like, I mean, some female and male relationships, are all different. Everyone likes their own stuff, but at least you don't really have to deal with something like that. Unless you do, I don't know. I'm not judging. Like, from that position, I don't know. No judgment.
I hate you.
But, well, especially, I mean, I can't say more because I can't say that. I guess it goes both ways, really. It happened to a guy too. It happened to a guy. It goes both ways. It do. It do. So, I mean, I'm gonna have to ask some people. I'm gonna have to ask some people
Me too. Me too.
if that's ever happened to them because I just want to know: is it strictly females that this happens to, or does it also happen to males? Because as females, if it's just us, then we gotta do better.
Well, I mean, if you go into a female restroom and a male restroom, which one's dirtier, in your opinion?
Well, I don't really walk into male restrooms, so
Okay, well, I'm gonna let you know right now. The female restroom is way more disgusting than the male restroom.
I believe it. I feel like it also depends though, because I've heard some stories. I've heard some stories from guys about male restrooms. Like the one time my boyfriend told me that there was somebody in there literally who shit on the floor and up the fucking toilet in one of the bathrooms that they worked at. So you're telling me that's cleaner? Because
Wait,
how the hell do you even manage to shit up the fucking toilet like that?
What did they clean it up though?
No! That's what I'm saying. My boyfriend opened the stall and saw it there. Oh, yeah. No,
God.
no. And I'm pretty sure his mom told me some stories too. At her job where she works, because I think they have, yeah, male and female bathrooms too, obviously. And she's told me some stories. So,
All right.
I guess it depends on the person, depends on the bathroom, depends on the whatever. But I mean, listen, all I gotta say is this goes back to your story. If you shit in public and you shit up the toilet, clean it.
Or
Clean
I'm
it.
gonna sit on it by accident.
Just clean it. Just clean it.
Please, for the
Nobody
love.
else wants to clean your shit. And I was in housekeeping. I could tell you that.
Yeah,
Nobody
in
wants to
house
clean your shit.
people would be shitting in the tubs and
They're nasty.
mm-hmm.
They're
Very
disgusting. That could be a whole other episode that we can get into because let me tell you, I got some stories about housekeeping, okay?
me too.
People are
Unfortunately.
nasty. So
Yeah.
just clean up after yourselves. We all
Please.
have accidents. It's human.
Please.
We're
Um,
human.
yeah. Do you have any other embarrassing stories you want to share? Like personal?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Not a personal one, but this comes from somebody. So they said that there was a time when they were in elementary school. They were on the jungle gym and, they were just messing around in the jungle gym, walking across it. And this little boy ran over to them and they were wearing a tutu. And the little boy just literally pantsed her in front of everyone. So everyone saw her underwear. And this is elementary school. So again,
That's
you're
so
embarrassed of people seeing you in your underwear. And so she was like super embarrassed about that. And I don't know exactly what she did, but for me, I would have went and tattled on that little boy.
for sure.
I would have went and tattled on that little boy.
Or I would have
So, I
paid.
mean, if it was in school, if it wasn't in school, I would have went to my parents.
Well, I don't know because like I feel like when we were in middle school age, that was a big thing because I got pantsed a lot in middle school. Like every time I wore sweatpants, I got pantsed. So I made sure that I had shorts on underneath my sweatpants.
Which is nuts. I've never had that happen to me.
My God, it was like seventh grade girl, and literally they would be just the boys would be just be running down the hallway and just literally. I don't know if it just happened to me, but I'm telling you, it was like a whole thing.
Yeah, they were like, oh, she's pretty. Let's see her underwear.
I was girl, I look like a little fucking boy. We're not gonna no.
So another story too that they were talking about happened to them recently, as an adult. And they were in the middle of working, doing delivery orders, and they were delivering something to that house, and they literally peed themselves in the driveway of that person's house, which they said was also super embarrassing, but also like it was an accident. Like I said, accidents happen, we all have them, and they said luckily no one saw them, but it was super embarrassing for them because like they pissed themselves. So they had to go back home and change. And they were like, great. Just my luck. So,
Listen, the amount of times as an adult that I have peed in my pants is crazy.
yeah.
Like, I can't even jump on a trampoline because you go up as soon as you whoop, that the pee just comes right out. And I'm just like, great. I can't do jumping jacks. I was at the gym the one time doing jumping jacks and I peed myself. I think I was with Stephanie. And I was like, oh my God, I just peed. We can't do this.
I have to leave.
The one day, literally recently, I think I told you I was riding in my friend's car. This had to be recently. And I sneezed in the passenger seat and I pissed and I got out of his car and there was a whole wet spot like this big. And I was like, I'm so sorry.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
It happens. I mean, I've done it too. So, and if you haven't, great.
Yeah.
But it's also happened to me. Literally. If sometimes you think you can hold it and you can't.
Yeah.
I mean, I also have another embarrassing story that happened to somebody I know. Like, we were out in public and they literally, like, we had just got done eating and they literally, like, were like, I have to go use the bathroom. And I was like, okay. And They didn't make it in time. So, long story short, they had to throw out their underwear in the bathroom because they were like, I was not.
They doo-dooed themselves?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Shit.
It happens.
Oh, it does happen. I mean, what
Don't
can
be
you do?
mad that I shared the story.
Nobody's gonna know who it is anyway, so
No, exactly. Yeah. So, yeah, I was literally dying when they were telling me. And the last time we were actually in that same area by that bathroom again, and I was like, you remember this bathroom?
Carlee. Carlee.
I'm one of those people, man. I'm one of those people. Yeah.
That's
It was just
terrible.
funny. It was just funny. It was just one of those moments, We all have embarrassing moments.
Yeah, I have.
Is it a lot of the times pissing and shitting ourselves? Hopefully not, but I mean,
The majority of it is though.
yeah.
Yeah, I have another embarrassing story that happened to me. So I was really drunk the one time. I actually have two drunk stories. So the one time I was really drunk and I was with Tim, my kid's dad, and we get home or whatever. And I really it's like blackout, like like you said, just like you remember, you don't, you remember, you're there, you're not,
Yeah.
you're there, you're not. So he had me in the bathroom trying to help me get my shoes off. So I was sitting on the toilet, like the toilet seat, and so he helped me get my shoes off, and I was trying to take my pants off to change, into my pajamas. And I sat down on the toilet seat with just my underwears on. And I was on my period at the time. Sorry, not sorry. And he went to help me up. And my pad, I guess it shifted. It stuck to the fucking toilet seat. And all you hear is, and he looked at me, I looked at him, and we just busted out laughing. He had put me back down because he was laughing so hard. I was so embarrassed. I was like, no, that shit did not just happen.
Of course, right?
I don't know how that happened, but it was really funny. And then I have a more recent drunk story. So I was going through a lot last year with losing my house and stuff like that. So I wasn't in the right headspace. I went out with a few friends to drink. Mind you, they know these people know me very well. So they know when it's time for me to leave. So I guess I was speaking to them in Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. And they were like, Kat, we gotta go. And I was like, nah, just one more drink. They were like, nah, we're not getting another drink. We're leaving. We're gonna take you home now. And I'm like, all right, but I have to go pee. And they wouldn't let me go pee. They thought that I was trying to get inside the bar to get another drink. But in reality, I had to pee really bad. So by the time we show up at my driveway, he tries to help me out of the car, my friend. I get out of the car and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to throw up. And he's like, it's all right. You're all right. You're okay. Just breathe. As I start throwing up and I start pissing myself as I'm throwing up. And I say, I don't remember the whole thing, but I remember parts of it. And I said, I told you I had to pee. And
I wasn't lying.
Yeah. And I just kept peeing. And he was trying to hold my hair and he was rubbing my back while I'm throwing up. And I'm like, go away because I'm going to pee on you. And he's like, no, you're okay, And then I laid down on the ground and he's like, Kat, get up. You're laying in dog shit.
And you were just so drunk at that point, you were probably like, dog what?
I said, I don't even care. That's what he told me. He said, you looked at me and you said, I don't even care, and put your head back down. So embarrassing.
You were like, I already pissed myself.
Honestly, I don't even know if I was laying in dog shit or he just tried to say that to get me up, but still
yeah,
funny.
Probably. Yeah, they might have. Yeah, who knows, really, honestly.
That's embarrassing, though.
So for our next segment, we're going to do Would You Rather Embarrassment Edition. So we're going to go back and forth. We're going to say, would you rather blah, 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 or blah, blah, blah. And then we're going to answer.
Are we both going to answer the same question too, or answer different ones for each other?
Yeah, we could both answer the same question.
Okay, but you ask one, I ask one?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
All right. Would you rather accidentally post your notes app or your camera roll in your Instagram story?
My notes app. What about you?
My camera roll. Yeah. Yeah, I write a lot of stuff in my notes.
See, I don't really use that, so.
Yeah, I use my notes app. I don't really care about my camera roll.
See, with me and my camera roll, there's a lot of OnlyFans photos of myself on there. Sorry.
Might be spicy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, would you rather fall over in a spectacular fashion in front of a crowd of people or fart loudly during sex with your partner?
Neither. No. Damn. I guess I would have to say fart loudly.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like public embarrassment. At least that would be like private, you know?
That is true.
I'd be embarrassed in the moment, but it would be private.
That is true.
What about you?
I was leaning more towards like falling in the crowd and like front of people because like I just laugh things off. I really don't get embarrassed, like I said. But I think maybe the farting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you see my point, right?
Yeah. Because it's one person that you like are close to instead of like
Yeah.
a bunch of people you don't know. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like that way it's not like the whole free I mean, yeah, you don't know those people, right? But like still,
Yeah.
still. Because everyone's like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Like, because
Sometimes
people
people
do
take out
that.
their phones and shit.
Yeah, people will be recording me. I'm gonna be the next meme. No,
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. Okay. Would you rather, sorry, I'm looking for one. Would you rather get caught singing in the car by your crush or have them hear your drunk voicemail?
Singing. Singing for sure.
Yeah, I think I think singing too. And I would be like, oh,
Yeah.
my bad. I was just jamming out. I was just jamming out. Yeah.
Yep. Me too. That's it. That's a definite right there. Molly, no. Sorry. Okay. Would you rather accidentally call your boss mom or hug your friend from behind only to realize it's a complete stranger?
I would rather accidentally call my boss mom.
Me too.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'd be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like what do you do in that moment other than apologize? And what if that stranger's like mad or like, you don't know?
Yeah.
People can be mean.
That is true.
So,
Hmm.
yeah. Would you rather have your mic accidentally left on after a Zoom meeting or walk into the wrong restroom?
Have my mic on after a Zoom meeting because like you just hear me yelling at my kids.
Get your ass off the table.
Yeah. Pick up your toys.
Honestly, yeah, I probably.
Or you'll just hear my TV.
Yeah, but what if you were having like a really, like, what if you were on a Zoom meeting and then like you were on like your phone and then like you brought your phone with you to the bathroom and you had to poop and then you were like,
Or if like, you get off and you're like, oh, thank God that fucking meeting is
yeah. Did you see Pam's hair
Yeah.
today? Oh my God, bitch. Like, it's 2025. Get a new haircut. Not that I would say that about somebody, but I'm just saying.
No, it could happen though. If you're in a bad mood one day, like, oh, bitch.
Mhm,
Because sometimes I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I will talk on the radio. You've heard me, and then I'll like
mhm.
unclick the button. I'm like, you fucking dumbass. Like, I
That's what
have
I'm
those
saying.
days.
Like, and what if they heard that?
Yeah,
Your boss would text you and be like, you're fired.
yeah. Get out of the building. HR wants to see you
Leave.
right now.
Immediately. Okay. Your turn.
Okay. Would you rather get caught practicing how to twerk or get caught talking to yourself in the mirror?
Get caught talking to myself in a mirror for sure. I don't want nobody walking at me accidentally trying to twerk because sometimes I'd be like Tina from Bob's Burgers. Like,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
So,
I agree.
yeah. Especially when I, like, when you just messing around the house, be like, when you got music on, you know what I'm saying?
All the time, bro. I be dancing all the time.
Yeah. So, no.
I be taking my phone like a microphone and just shaking my butt.
All right. Would you rather fart during a first date or snort laugh uncontrollably?
Well, as we can see, I already snort laugh uncontrollably all of the time, so I would go with that one. What about you?
Probably snort laugh, yeah.
That one
I
is,
think that's less embarrassing than like ripping ass on a date because like what if it smells?
oh shit, that would be so bad.
Oh, what if it stinks?
All right. Would you rather your coworker walk in on you while you're on the toilet or your coworker walk in the room just as you're bitching about them?
The first one's happened to me.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Did you not lock the fucking door or the stall or whatever it was?
And I forgot to lock the door. And I realized it once I like was on the toilet.
Carlee.
And I like went to go get up to lock the door, and that's when the door opened.
Fuck.
Thankfully though, it was like one of my coworkers I was cool with, and she was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." And I was like, "Oh my God, like it's okay." It was like my fault, but it was an accident. I really had to pee. You know how like you think you locked it and you didn't
Yeah, that's
because you got to
happened.
pee so bad.
Yes.
Yeah, so I guess the first one because it's already happened to me. It's already I've already gone through that embarrassment. So
Yeah, I think the first one. But honestly, the second one, how would they know that you're bitching about them?
hearing their name,
What if there's another Jessica? What if they're not the only Jessica?
that's true.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, no,
That's
you're right.
true.
The coworker walking in while you're in the bathroom is definitely for sure the better option.
Way less. Yeah, way less traumatizing too, because then that coworker be like, "What are you saying about me?" And then that's like a confrontation. I'd rather not.
Yeah.
But listen, I don't do that anyways. Okay. Would you rather send a screenshot to the person you screenshotted or butt dial them?
Butt dial them for sure. What about you?
Butt dial.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I'd rather butt dial because then like people know you're butt dialing, and then you hear them in the pants like, like if you're that ever happened to you? Like sometimes people would butt dial me. I'm like, hello, hello, and I hear like them in the background, and then like I'm like, okay, yeah, they butt dialed me.
Girl, I've been butt dialed before by a coworker, and they were caught talking shit about me and another coworker. Butt dialed my ass, and I said hello, hello, and I hear like I'm listening. Girl, I heard everything. I hung up and I called my other coworker. I said, guess what?
Oh hell, did you ever tell them you knew?
Nope, nope. I don't say, girl, I just watch and I just listen. Just remember that. I know a lot of things.
Oh, y'all.
Not for real though. Yeah, but dial, but dial. Sorry. Would you rather accidentally like your crush's Instagram photo from 36 weeks ago or accidentally write your crush's name on your Facebook status?
The first one.
Me too. Because you can just
Yeah.
unlike that shit real quick.
Yeah, but they still get the
They
notification.
do. I know. That's happened. Somebody, yeah.
I've got notifications from people. I go to look and it's gone. And I'm like,
I've done that. Remember, I'm like, yo, I screenshot that shit real quick while it's still there. I said,
yeah.
this?
Yeah, that's happened to me too, girl. Yeah, it's like, I see you.
Mm-hmm.
I know you were on my page
Yeah, baby, you were on my page.
and you liked something and unliked it, but I know you were there. So, would you rather accidentally expose your best friend's secret or have them expose yours?
Expose mine.
Okay. And why is that? Because you just don't want to embarrass people?
Because this is how I look at it. Other people's business is not mine to tell, A. And B, it's my fault for telling other people my business in a way. You know what I mean? Like a friend or not a friend.
But they would be the ones exposing yours.
Yeah. And that's fine.
Okay. I think I would probably,
Expose me, you little bitch.
I would, no. No, I mean, I guess you're right. I guess I would rather be embarrassed in that moment. Depending on what secret they expose me to, I guess. I don't have like many crazy ones, but
Me either.
we all got secrets.
That is true.
We all have secrets.
All right. Would you rather get caught watching porn or get caught practicing sex positions with a pillow?
I'd rather go watch, like, I would rather, see, I can't even talk right because that embarrassed me in, like, in the moment. I would rather, like, I can't even talk. The porn one. I don't want to, on a pillow.
Yeah, I would rather get caught watching porn too.
Yeah, like, I feel like that's way more embarrassing than being like, what the fuck were you doing with that pillow?
You walk in. If I walked in on you, I'd be like, Carlee, what are you good? What are you
Yeah. Are you having a seizure? Like, are you all right?
not the seizure?
I would literally be like,
I think I would walk in, like look, and I'd be like,
yeah, just close the door real slow. Never speak of it again.
shit.
Never speak of it again. Okay. We're gonna do two more. Would you rather have your best friend read your old DMs out loud or your diary?
That's a hard one. Probably my old DMs. What about you?
Yeah, probably my probably my old DMs because the diaries that I have
Mine
From like
too.
elementary school and shit too, and like middle school. Man, those are stupid. I've reread some of them and I've been like, what the hell? In that moment were you thinking? Like really, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather shit yourself on the bus or be sick all over a random person on the train?
Oh God, oh God. Either one of those is horrible.
Yes.
I guess I'd rather poop myself because at least it's like myself and I'm not like ruining somebody else's day.
Exactly. Yeah, me too. I agree.
And that's just me being because I'm too nice.
Yeah, I agree.
I just don't want to ruin somebody else's day. I'd rather just ruin mine. Like, just ruin my day.
You'll be ruining others
But
around you
me.
though too, because the smell. Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. And that shit stays. That shit lingers.
It does.
That shit lingers.
It for sure does.
So, we can end on a positive note.
Yeah.
So, why is it good to talk about our embarrassing moments? What do you think?
I think it's just good to be open and honest with people and, laugh. Life is too short, and laughing about things, talking about things, it lightens your spirit
Yeah.
for sure.
I think it's good to talk about embarrassing moments because it all, like I said, kind of like puts into perspective that like we all have them
Yeah.
and we are all human. And no matter what, no matter who you are, there's probably going to be multiple moments in your life where you have an embarrassing moment and you're like, holy hell. Like, did that really just happen to me? But guess what? It's probably happened to a ton of other people.
If anybody else has sat on somebody else's diarrhea in a public restroom, please let me
Please
know.
let us know in the comments. Please let us know. Please let us know. Or email us anonymously. But we'd really like to know. Or if you've gone through any other embarrassing moments like this, comment it. Let us know.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be like, if your name is there or something, like I said, just anonymous, you can email us. We won't tell anybody. We're just going to sit there and laugh with you.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
we all have these moments, and it's just important to remember, like I said, that we all go through them and we're human. And it's okay to sit back now and laugh at it and be like, wow, I can't believe that happened to me. It was so embarrassing. Especially the moments where it's like cringy and you're like, I just want to crawl into a hole.
Yeah.
But I also get secondhand cringe sometimes from TV shows, where they have embarrassing moments on a TV show. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I never know.
Yes.
All right, well, thanks for tuning in tonight. Thanks for watching. And as always, we are on Spotify. We do have TikTok and Instagram now. Still on Apple. We'll let you know when we get on there. Hopefully sometime in the future once we decide to figure it out. And right now it's complicated and I don't feel like it. So,
At least you're being honest.
yeah. And, thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It. I'm Carlee.
And I'm Kat.
And we hope you guys enjoyed and hope you can relate.
Yep.
Thanks
Like,
for watching.
share, subscribe.
Yeah, like, share, subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.